Okay, this video is part 2 of working with our slider for featured pages that we want to display on our home page. The first video we looked at how to actually add this image and to edit this image so that it looks uh, like something that'll fit well on here. In this one we want to look at how do we actually take a page that we want to highlight and add it to the home page here in this feature. The first thing to note is that it does create little thumbnails down here. Um, and it kind of staggers them as you highlight, but really you only want to have about 4 pages on here, because once you get that fourth icon on here, then it kind of starts looking a little busy and really odd on your page. So just keep in mind you really don't want to highlight maybe 4 pages using this featured slider. um, so the first thing we want to do is go back to our dashboard, and I'm already logged in. And we have a special tool here that applies to appearances. So if we look at our appearance tools here on the left, it's called Simple Press Theme Options. That's where we're going to go and pick which pages we want to display inside the slider. So go ahead and click Simple Press Theme Options. Big warning, as we look at this, you can make a lot of changes to your website in here that could really affect the current display and operations of your website. So when you get in here, really don't make any changes unless you know exactly what you're doing. All we want to look at right here is the featured slider tab, and that's primarily about the only thing you'll work with. So featured slider, just to kind of look right here, it tells us display featured slider. It's enabled, so we know it's showing up on the page. So if you ever get to a point where you just don't want that on the page, you can disable that from here. We're actually using our pages. So if you scroll on down here, it actually says include pages. If it has an X to it, it's not showing up. If it has a check mark to it, it does show up. And that's really all the more you have to worry about, other than ensuring that you add a picture, which we covered in the previous video. A picture is a featured image. This is all you got to do is just check this if you wanted one of these to show up on that main page. And once you click on it, it'll put a green check mark by it, and you click save, and then that updates, and then that will automatically add whatever page you wanted to add to the featured slider on your home page. Pretty simple, really easy tool. Again, I just caution you, be very, very careful when you're working with this ePanel. The options that you change in here can have drastic effects on the way your web page works.